Hello and welcome to Follow Me and Die. I'm your host, Larry Hamilton. And today on Roll20 for the Absolute Beginner, I want to talk about how to move players between maps in Roll20. And in addition to moving the entire party at once, you can also move individual players if for some reason you need to split members of the party between different maps. To begin, of course, you'll want to be signed in to Roll20 as the Game Master, and you'll see this little blue page toolbar button at the top. When you click on that, there'll be a red banner that shows where all of the players currently reside, and to move them to a new map, you click that banner and you drag it to the new map. Let me switch over to the player view. So this is now the map the players see, and they will no longer see the other map. So you can have your players on a starting map before the session if you don't want them to see anything or to get a chance to refresh their memories from last time. You can start off on a standard map every time you start a game. And if you switch back to the Game Master view, it shows the players are over here, but the Game Master is still looking at the last map. You drag the player's flag back, and now they see the original map, based on what is hidden or not for the players. If you want to move the view that an individual player can see, come down to the player's name badge down here at the bottom, and I have it set to only show the name. I don't have it set to show the camera, but you left click on that and you drag it to the map, and you'll notice that the icon that represents that player is now on the new map. And if we come to the other map, that player is the only one that can see the map, because the red tag shows everybody else is over here. Now, if you want the players to be able to interact with their characters on that new map, you have to click on the character assigned to that player and copy it by physically going to that new map. And now the character, or the player, can grab the character and move it around, change the orientation and so forth on that map, but they can't change the token that may or may not still be there on the other map, depending if you copied or cut and paste. Oh, sorry, I was on the GM layer. Here's the player map. Back to the GM map. So you could either copy and paste this token for the player's character onto the new map, or leave it here, whichever works best for you, or you could move it to a part of the map that the other players can't see, so that they don't see that player still there. In this example, let me get these characters from inside the wall. Now, say this is the rest of the party and they're split up for whatever reason. So now, how do you get that character's view to come back? Well, you drag that icon back over here, and you notice it's separate from the players. So you can move the other players without moving that individual. To merge the party back together, you have to drag that icon over the player's flag, and then that icon goes away, and now all the players are one group again. So there's not a lot to that. It's just something that is a little bit tricky and not too intuitive. So I just wanted to show that. And because you've moved the player, even though they've got an icon in multiple maps, that player only sees the map where they're located, which is now back at the same view as the Game Master. I hope you find this short video helpful. If there's other questions that you'd like me to touch on in my Roll20 for the Absolute Beginner series, please leave a comment below. And I'd like to point out that those who support me on Patreon get preference on the order in which their questions might be addressed. Thank you all for listening. I hope you're having an awesome day, and game on.